Hi, it's Jennifer with Awesome in Second, and today I am going to show you how to fill a shape with a picture or with your picture. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring in a picture into PowerPoint. And once you've done that and you have your picture in PowerPoint, you're going to copy the picture. And this will make sense in a second. So normally your picture will come in and it will look like this. Now you're going to select the shape that you'd like to bring this picture into. And what you're going to do, usually at home, you're going to go into Design, and you are going to go into Format Background up here. And make sure that this is clicked, because otherwise it'll format the whole thing. And you're going to go into Picture, and it's automatically going to bring in the picture. So I'm going to do the same here because you've already copied. It will, if it doesn't automatically bring it in, you can go to Clipboard, your print source, picture source, which would be Clipboard, and then it would just bring it in that way. Okay, so if we look at this, the pictures look very distorted. And that is going to happen when you have a picture of this size. So this is not the best way to go about it. It doesn't look terrible, but it really doesn't look great. So now let's go into how to do this correctly. So here's the same picture, and what you need to do is you need to crop this picture. So we're going to go up here to Picture Format, and you're going to go to Crop. And you're going to see these black boxes. You can click on any of these, and I'm going to bring this in to right about there. And I'm just going to make this smaller, and I'm going to bring it down just a little. And now I've cropped it. Okay, so now once it's cropped, what you want to do is make sure again that you copy this image. We're going to go back into Design, and we're going to go into Format Background. And you want to click on what you're going to format, the shape. You're going to go to Picture Fill, and you're going to see that you get this. Don't panic. You're going to go to Clipboard, or you can go to Insert. But if you're working in PowerPoint, you want to go to Clipboard, and there it is. You're going to do the same here, and normally PowerPoint will just save what you've done. So there it is. So now you can see the difference between this image that's distorted. This one it's trying to squeeze. What's happening is that it's trying to squeeze in all of this part of all of the picture. So all of the smartboard, the door, the wall, and trying to cram it into a much smaller space. So when you crop it, it won't distort the image. It will just make it fit, as you see here. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you, after you've cropped your picture down, if you decide that you don't want to place it in the background or fill the square or the circle, you do have another option. So here we have a square. You can bring your picture, like resize it to the size of this square. Now, what's going to happen is that when you do that, you're going to end up distorting your picture a little bit, but it's not anything terrible. And what you're going to do, but that doesn't look right. It looks like you tried to put it on top. So what you're going to do is you're going to click the picture. You're going to right click, and you are going to go to Send to Back. And now the picture is behind the black border. So that is another option that you have. You won't be able to do that in a circle. If you click the border, let's say you want to get rid of that picture and you want to change it, the fastest way to me, what I would do is just, again, click the border, send to back, and then the picture comes to the front and I don't have to move my border around. You can move the border. You will be able to do that in the product, but then you have to realign it, and it's just a pain in the neck. I try to avoid doing those things as much as possible. So that's another way. You can also just go back. You want to click this and do copy image. You can go back to design. You can go into format background. You want to make sure that this is selected, and you're going to go to picture, and it will bring in the picture for you. Okay, so the last thing I'd like to show you is how to change the color of the shape. So what you can do is you're going to go into shape format, which is up here, and then you are going to go to shape outline. And once you get into shape outline, you can change the color of the shape to any color you would like. The other thing that you can do is you can also make this line thicker. So again, you're going to go back into shape outline, and you're going to go into weight. And right now, the weight of this line is 4.5. Let's say you wanted to make it 6, you can make it 6. If 6 isn't big enough and you're like, I'd like it bigger, what you can do is go into more lines. And here on the side, you're going to see that it says 6. It says line, not fill. You're going to go to line. And in line, you can just keep making the weight of this bigger. Okay, the next thing I'd like to show you is this one. I have 2 circles. The first one is where you'd be placing your picture. So again, I'm going to go back into design. I'm going to go into format, not the background. I'm going to click this, and I'm going to go into picture, and my picture shows up. But there is another circle in the back. Let's say I wanted to change the color of that circle, and you can move this circle out. You can make it a little bigger. The only thing, it's always a little tricky, but let's say you want to make it a little bigger. You can do that. You just have to be careful that you don't have any white showing unless you want that. And again, you can go back into shape format, and you can change the color. Let's say you don't like that color. You can also go to more outline colors. I have colors saved here, but if you go to Apple and you go to the crayon box, you can pick any of these colors if you're on a Mac, because everything I'm showing you is on a Mac. This color. Let's say you're like, I really want this to match this color. I think these colors actually match. You're going to go to that little dropper. Let's say we want the yellow. So I'm going to go with that little square. I'm going to click that, and there you go. That's an overview of the product, and I hope that has helped you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to shoot me an email. All right, until the next one, take care.